What is up, everybody? Today's video is going to be on why indie companies are just crushing it, killing Marvel Legends, killing the AAA companies, whatever you want to call it, the corporate companies, okay? So, I got my iPad right here to show you that it's 6 o'clock, 6:08. It's backwards right now, but you'll be able to see it. But the reason they're killing them is, let me show you. Got one example right here. This is like my least favorite of this line, but it's still better than any Marvel Legends, right? Like this, not even because of character-wise. But right here, boom. Let's get one more. These are more independent companies, less corporate. But the reason I'm gonna say they're killing them is because they have something to offer. They have something to offer that isn't because of the brand, right? Like Hasbro takes advantage of most of you because it's a Spider-Man figure. Now, let's say you didn't love Spider-Man. He wasn't your favorite superhero ever, right? Would you still get it? You would only still get that figure if it was like a good figure, like the posability, the sculpt, shit like that, right? So I have the spot right here. It's like whatever figure, dude. I only bought it because that was the name of the character. I didn't buy it because the fucking figure is cool. Like a lot of these figures I'm looking at right here, they have no name. Like they're just their own thing. They're just a company that makes toys. Like they're not branded by anything, a comic book, but they're trying to turn it into one maybe. Mythic Legions too. You don't buy Mythic Legions unless it's like a origin. This is like a Motu or like an exclusive. You don't buy it because of the name. You buy it because the figure looks cool and it has value to it. The only value that gets brought to these Marvel figures is the person that they're making. So if it's a Red Hulk, that's it. That's how it catches you. You're only buying it because it's Red Hulk. You're not buying it because the figure's cool. You wouldn't even care if it was cool. You just like Red Hulk, right? That's the advantages that they have over it. So these independent companies, they don't need that. They don't need that advantage to get you to buy the figure. So that's one thing I would say. They killed it on that set. No one looked at this like, dude, I don't know any lizard people. Some people bought it to make it the lizard for Spider-Man. Some people bought it to go against their Mythic Legions. Some people just bought it to go against other stuff. But you see how this does no name at all. Like no name, nothing that you recognize. Maybe like something from history or like a comic book. Not even a comic book, just like something fantasy, right? That's kind of how they got you. But it didn't have anything to back it up. Just this figure. It's its own thing. This figure too, same thing. Nothing behind it. No name. Well, it kind of is something behind it, like Van Helsing, however you say that shit. But it's not really like a selling point. Like, this is Iron Man. This is Iron Man. This is Captain America. They're not really trying to get you like that. They're just trying to say this is a cool figure. This pose is good. This is articulated. This goes with Marvel Legends. This goes with DC. So if you just want to buy it, go ahead. It's not trying to steal your money because you like a character and they know they don't have to like perfect anything. Toy Biz, they weren't the best, but I like them better because they were trying to like do different shit with each figure. The sculpt was worth it. They had paint on it. Like it was just different. That's why I stand by them, even though they look uglier than some Marvel Legends. Like this is one of my favorite caps, like ever. It just looks like a short, chunky Captain America, and it has a detail that you can see everything on it, which is why I like them. Like that's what I like in my figures. But you might be different. You might just say buy them because I have so many of them. Or everyone has their own little thing, but that's how they get you, okay? But the independent companies are coming in trying to change all this, dude. For an example, like this doesn't really fall into an independent company, but this is not as corporate as someone like you would say Hasbro or anything like that. Like they're showing that the person who's in charge up there isn't trying to look for money. They're trying to give you a good product first before money, right? So that's the thing. That's why I don't collect Marvel Legends anymore, me personally. I really don't. Last figure I actually bought, like retail price, was the Ultron, the new one with the new body, right? I haven't really went out there and like bought a new figure, like, and then the other figures I do get are like way below retail price, like Spyro. I got like 4 Marvel Legends, X-Men Wolverine in the box, the 97s. I got those all discounted, which is kind of crazy. They're like $70 now, but I don't pay for my figures no more, like full price, because they have no value to them. No value. If it wasn't the name, if it was a blank person and it looked like Wolverine, you wouldn't buy it. Like, how do I explain this? I know some of you can understand where I'm coming from. But you would not buy the figure if it wasn't for the name, bro. I buy my figures now because I like the plastic, the figure. And if it just so happens to be a fucking character I like, then that's even a plus now. Like, not saying I'm only buying it for the sculpt, but that's how I look into it. Like, would I buy it if it was only Spider-Man? No, I wouldn't. Or not like that, but would I still buy this figure if it looked like shit? And no, not even that. like when I buy something now, I'm trying to make sure it's not I'm only buying it for the name. I'm buying it because the plastic and the cool look and the sculpt, more to it, the value. Independent companies are more expensive than stuff that's in the store, but I feel like they sell more and they have more real people buying it because of the value. The only people that are buying Marvel Legends now are who's supposed to, like little kids and shit like that. You had like 40-year-olds buying Marvel Legends, which is kind of weird. Like, go buy Hot Toys, bro. You just spent $500 on Marvel Legends. Go buy something else that makes you happy. You're not happy when you have a whole bin of Marvel Legends. These are the Marvel Legends I have out. It's like, like I do like Marvel. I love Marvel comics more than this, but these are just what I have out because it's what, you know, these are out, these are out, these are out, these are out. Mainly these are out because I love them, and these are out because I love G.I. Joe and I love Marvel. But I don't love those figures as much as I love Marvel, if that makes sense. Like, if you guys get what I'm trying to say, that's how they get you. They want you to spend money on the stuff, not for the product, but because the name, because the brand, not because the fucking thing is cool. A Mustang, for an example. You wouldn't buy a Mustang if it wasn't like, or a Lambo. No one buys a Lambo for the actual components anymore. Everyone wants a Lambo for the brand and the name of it, and that's it. Not the value, not because it's cool, just for the fact that it's a brand of it. So that's how it is really with all this shit. That's why they're killing them. Mythic Legions, when people buy Mythic Legions, they like swear by Mythic Legions now, dude. Like, if you ever been in that group chat, in Facebook, Instagram, people swear by them. People spend $12,000, $1,200 on a whole new wave, on in-stock sales, stuff like that, which is kind of crazy. But that's because they love it, all right? They probably used to buy Marvel Legends. Probably used to spend that same amount of Marvel Legends. But now they want to buy stuff that makes them happy, stuff that gives them value. All that shit in there that's supposed to go in there, at least, is all stuff I bought for value and because I like it. Like NECA stuff, a lot of it. Like everything I have NECA, I buy it because of the character, but it's mainly because like the sculpt is good. I know what I'm in for. Like, I know what I'm in for. No one does that when they're buying Marvel Legends. No one's like, oh, I can't wait to get the new Marvel Legends. Because it's shit. You're not getting anything. You're not going to get any value. You know what you're in for. But any independent companies, you don't know what you're in for. You know, you might get surprised. They might innovate. They might do something different. That's why you give them your money. Because you know it's not going to be the same as Marvel Legends and other companies, even though they can charge the same amount that they're charging. Or they can charge the same amount of price that they're charging for the bullshit and up the quality, but they don't. They're fine. They're corporate. They're corporate. They don't want that. They want you to just come here. That's what they want from you. But I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. So if you guys disagree, we can agree to disagree. No problem. Just drop your comment, and I want to see what you think. And you can tell me why, like, oh, I'll buy a shit figure still, but it's not because of that. It's because of this. I want to hear what you're saying, like, what's your impulses on it, or what your take is on it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be dropping more videos, but this is just a video I wanted to rant about. Now I want to be dropping real topics and real bullet points. So I will come on here and just talk. I'll come on here with some notes and stuff like that. So if you guys liked, comment, subscribe.